Apart from, when you landed in Australia, what was that like, and
And
what
when
happened after that?
you get that big culture shock, everything is like upside down.
Exactly those things.
All right, yeah. So it started in February 2018,
Mm-hmm.
and I came here to do masters in information technology in Central Queensland University, Sydney campus, same as you. And
That's where we met.
then, yeah, that's a good thing. And then, I was working as a game developer back in Pakistan.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was good, but then I thought, okay, I need to do masters, and then I applied for masters here. And then, everybody has a different view of
Mm-hmm.
becoming an international student and coming to Australia, and then expecting a lot different experience and a lot of different things here. What's like I think the reality is a bit different,
Mm-hmm.
and when the reality hits you and you start getting to know stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just try to keep it short, but
Yeah.
I'll just tell you what happened with me. So I think I was quite lucky that I already have friends here when I
Mm-hmm.
was coming here, and so it was a very good start, to be honest. Like one of my friends just came to the airport. We had really couple of really good days here.
Mm-hmm.
So it was quite easy for me to get hold of some things and just settling down into the place. Otherwise, I have seen people struggling a lot with
Mm-hmm.
landing here, and then didn't have a good place to live, and then food and everything. There are a lot of problems. Like
Yeah.
your whole life is it's in your hands, whatever you want to do with it. Nobody's here to
Exactly.
look
I
after you.
think most people don't understand that thing, like when I came in here, that thing was in my mind, like I can restart my life and live the way I want to, like most people I think
Yeah,
don't just realize that. Like now, I think it's not they don't realize it, they do realize it. It's just overwhelming when they realize, like what's
yeah,
actual real world, what's actually working out here and doing things are like.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just like
Mm,
I think I had that advantage. I had very like old friends from Pakistan, and then
mm-hmm,
they were already here. Everything was kind of better than others for me.
mm,
Like they came to pick me up, and all that started. And then even when I went to the university,
mm,
I think on the very first day, the person sitting next to me was another amazing person I met, and
mm,
she's still my like best friend here.
mm,
So I think that was another blessing I had here, and I really, I'm really proud of my friends.
mm-hmm,
Uh, they were the ones who helped me and who guided me, and who were there to support me in
mm,
every way, like in terms of career, in terms of finances, in terms of living, in terms of homesickness, everything. Because your family is not here,
exactly.
and like for the 20 when I came here I was 26.
Mm-hmm,
So for the 26 years of your life, you just stayed here. You just stayed in your country with your family, with your friends. Everything is native for you.
mm,
Everything is like your own. And when you are coming here, there is a different culture, different people, different mindset, and different challenges.
mm.
And then the worst part is nobody's here to look after you.
Exactly.
So like when you are like, I'm not sure about the others, but when I was in Pakistan doing my job,
Mm.
you just going to work, coming back, going out with friends, coming back home. Your food is ready, your clothes are ready, your bed is ready. You just go
Yeah.
and enjoy life. That's it. And when I was here, I was like, oh my God.
I have to do
So
everything.
yeah. And the first couple of weeks, I think it just went
Mm,
okay, because I didn't have to, wash my clothes. I didn't have to cook
mm,
food. My friends were doing all the stuff, and we were just eating out, having a very good time.
mm,
And then after 2 weeks, when the reality started hitting, then
mm,
I think that's when it starts actually.
mm,
And then a lot of pressure, it just starts piling up.
Yeah.
Like you need to have a job, you need to do this, you need to cope up with the studies and everything. And oh my God, I still get goosebumps when I, think about, remember about that time.
Yeah, right.
And it's everything is, just hitting you at once. Like
Mm,
you have to do everything of your own, which you have never done in your life before. And then you have to study as well. Then you have to work as well. Then
mm,
you have to manage every bloody thing you can imagine. Like everything. And I think that's when I started doing my laundry. That was the very first thing.
mm,
There were a lot of things that I did for the first time in my life in
uh,
those couple of weeks, and started doing my laundry. Started learning how to cook,
mm.
and then
What was your first
uh,
dish that you cooked?
yeah, and then started doing your just pressing your clothes and just setting it into the cupboard, and then it's that stuff. So I think it was the basic lifestyle things which
Mm,
were
yeah.
which were taking a lot of time and a lot of energy, and that was keeping you busy for a while.
Mm,
And then another pressure just started piling up here, like you have some money when you're coming here, but after some weeks when
mm,
it started to hitting the bottom line, you just
uh,
want to earn more money, and you
yeah.
don't have any job. And then I think that's where you need a lot of effort, and you need to be again, I would say I was lucky that I have friends here,
Mm,
and they I mean they tried to get me a good job, or
mm,
they tried whatever they could, to be
mm,
honest. Like any I would not say that they didn't help me getting a good job,
mm.
but they tried their best to find any job.
What was your first
And
job?
yeah. Oh, first job. Okay, I think not a lot of people know about this, but
Mm,
I couldn't get any job for the first 1.5 months,
mm,
and then eventually there was a time when so I had to ask extra money from my parents again back from home,
mm.
and trust me, that was something I didn't feel good about.
It
I
was
was
very
like,
messy.
dude,
I know that feeling, bro.
yeah,
I know that.
dude, you need to step up. You need to change. And I think that was the time when uh, I started thinking differently, maybe. And
Mm,
because like back in Pakistan, my job was like mm, I was working as a game developer. That was a very
mm,
good job, a very good company. And then like you had that office culture. You are working 9 to 5, a white collar
mm,
job. Like you're just going to the office, working with like a very professional environment. And I had expectations that I would come here having 2 years experience in
mm,
IT. I just land into a good job here in IT. So I was struggling. Like I was trying to apply for a lot of jobs in IT, but couldn't getting anything, no response.
mm,
And then I got to know that I'm on a student visa. That's why I'm not gonna get any job,
mm,
and that was devastating, to be honest. Like that was something that hit me really hard,
mm,
and I thought, okay, maybe it's time that I start looking for odd job.
mm,
And the first job I could finally, get into, that was a cleaning job.
mm,
And I, I never, I never did cleaning back in home, and nothing. Like I didn't know anything about cleaning, but
mm,
that was the only opportunity I could get to just, earn some money and just do the survival. And at the same time, one of my friends, he referred me to some superstore, like a convenience store type.
mm,
And then it was, I would tell you, I don't know, it's hard to believe now,
mm.
but I was working on $10 per hour. And I was like,
That's the thing,
if,
man. That happens. I can understand that because most of us like somehow we know that that's not the right price, but somehow we, because of the pressure of not having a job or
that's
not doing
exactly,
that, we get
yeah,
compelled to do that.
yeah. And then, but there was one good thing
Mm,
that I'm really proud of, that I never settled for those jobs. I was always pushing myself. I was always trying to get into better jobs, and I was always trying to look for opportunities. And like that's what I would suggest to all the listeners, like anybody who is still into that, pitfall, and who is still struggling or working hard into those odd jobs which you are not meant to do for the rest of your life. Just step up and change your game.
Yeah, you need to
It's
take
time.
that decision.
Nobody else is gonna do that for you. Trust me.
Yeah,
It's something that you need to work on, and it's something that I think if you see any opportunity, just I think you need to take a chance on that.
you have
So
to, man.
I think, yeah,
You have to learn
and
to take
then
that risks when it's needed. Even though it's
exactly.
uncomfortable or whatever, you have to take the risk. If you like this video, hit subscribe. You can listen to the full podcast in YouTube, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.